All right, I'm here with the Lesson 6 problem set. Number 1 says label the place value chart, which I've already done on all 3 of these to save some time. Use place value disks to find the sum or difference. Sum means adding, difference means subtracting. Write the answer in standard form on the line. Okay, so this one says 10,000 more than 605,472. So let's write this in standard form. 605,000 is where you put the comma. 472. Okay, so I'm going to take this here and I'm going to put that down here on the place value chart using number disks. Okay, so this is in the 100,000s place, so 6 in the 100,000s, 0 in the 10,000s, 5 in the thousands, 4 in the hundreds, 7 in the tens, 2 in the ones. Okay, it says 10,000 more than that, so we have to add a 10,000, so we're going to put 1 in the 10,000s place. Okay, so here's our new number that we're going to write here. So it's the same as this. The only difference is we have a 1 here in the 10,000s place, right? So it's 615,000 now, 472. The only thing that changed is that 1 there where we put a 10,000. Okay, B. 100,000 less than 400,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,000 plus 30 plus 6 is. Okay, so let's just put all of this onto the place value chart first. So 400,000, that means 4 in the 100,000s place. 80,000, that means 8 in the 10,000s. 1,000, so 1 in the thousands. No hundreds, but 30, so that's 3 tens, and then 6 ones. Okay, and it says 100,000 less than that, so we're just going to get rid of one of these. I'm just going to exit out like it's not there anymore. So let's write this new number out. So we have 3 in the 100,000s, 3. We still have our 8 here in the 10,000s. Still have our 1 in the thousands, 0 in the hundreds, 3 tens, and 6 ones. So that's our number in standard form after we take 100,000 away. All right, C, 230,070 is blank than 130,070. Okay, so if you look at those two numbers, you should be able to see what digit changed. Only one of the digits changed. So I'm going to start by putting this number down here. Okay, so 230,000, it's 2 in the 100,000s, 3 in the 10,000s, 0, 0, 7 in the tens, 0. Okay, that represents this number here. But we're trying to get to 130,000. What's the difference? The only number that changes is the first, which is in the 100,000s place. It goes from 2 to a 1. So let's cross out one of these. So it changed by 100,000. So this number is 100,000 more than this number. All right, let's look at the word problem down here. Lucy plays an online math game. She scored 100,000 more points on level 2 than on level 3. That's important. 100,000 more. Okay. If she scored 349,867 points on level 2, what was her score on level 3? So that's the question we're trying to answer. What was her score on level 3? I'm trying to answer this. Use pictures, words, or numbers to explain your thinking. So this is the question we're answering. What was her score on level 3? Let's just turn that around. Her score on level 3 is, and then put a blank there, because we're going to fill that in once we figure it out. But that's what we're answering. We're trying to figure out what her score was on level 3. So we know her score on level 2. So let's do a tape diagram here. L2 would be level 2. Draw this box like this. Okay. So this whole thing here, if I have room up here, is going to be right here, 349,867. But we know that level 2, she scored 100,000 more on level 2 than on level 3. So level 3 has to be smaller. And it's smaller by this amount here, which is going to be 100,000. Okay. So if we're trying to figure out what this part is, and we know what the whole part is, the whole is, if we take away this part from this, we'll get this part. So what's 349,867 minus 100,000? When we subtract this, the only digit that's changing is in the 100,000s. It's going down 1. So from 3 minus 1 would be 2. Okay, so her score should be, just change that number to a 2 and everything else is the same. 249,867. That's your score. Okay. Now to the back. Fill in the blank for each equation. All right. 10,000 plus 40,000, 60. Okay, so if we're adding these together, only thing that's being added here is 1 in the 10,000s place. So 4 plus 1 is 5, right? So 50,000, 60. It's the only thing that changed. Now B, 21,195 minus 10,000. Only thing that we're taking away is 1 in the 10,000s. So 2 minus 1 would be 1. So 11,195. And you can write this all out if it helps you. You can stack them. That's what I would recommend instead of sideways. But if you can do this in your head, then by all means. 999,000 plus 1,000. Well, okay. So if we add 1 there, this is the thousands place. If we add 1, that's going to be 10. Well, we can have 2 digits in one place value. So that would carry over 1 to here, and that would become a 0. 9 plus 1 is 10, so that would carry over to here, and that would be a 0. 9 plus 1 is a 10, so this would end up being 1, 0, 0. So basically what's happening is it's going up it's adding a whole nother place value over here. So it's going to go 1 million. If you add 1 more thousand to 999,000, that's a million. Okay, 129,231 minus 100,000. If you take away 1 from that 1, that's the 100,000's place value. It's going to be gone, right? It's gone and it just leaves 29,231. $122,000 equals, so this one's different because it has equals. Same with this one. Equals first. 22,000 plus what? So what can we add to 22,000 to get 122,000? Well, that 1 there is in the 100,000's place value, so we have to add 100,000. Now for this one, 38,018 equals 39,018. The only difference here is in this place value here, the thousands. It went up by 1, right? So 39,018 minus, to get to that, you have to take away that one of those thousands. Minus 1,000, okay? All right, fill in the empty boxes to complete the patterns. And it says explain in words, I'm sorry, explain in pictures, numbers, or words how you found your answer. Okay, so I'm just going to look at this. There's no two boxes next to each other on this one to compare. So I have to see how can I compare these even though they're skipping a box. 150,010, 170,010. Only one digit changed. It's this one right here. It went up by 2, right? Now let's go to this one. 190,010. Well, from here to there, same digit change, and it went up by 2 again. So I'm going to guess since we're skipping 1 each time, it's probably going to go up by 1 each time. So this could be 160,010, 170,010, 180,010, 190,010. If we had 10 more thousands, it would be 200,010. So I'm going to say it went up. The numbers increase by 10,000 each time. Okay. If we look at this one, we have 2 together. Those 2 together, I can see that all the digits are the same except for the first one, right? In the 100,000s place. It went from 8 to 7, so it went down 100,000. So that's probably what's happening here. And if you go down 1, 2, 3 more steps, it goes from 7 to a 4. That's 300,000. So it looks like every time it's going down 100,000. So this one has to be 100,000 more than this one because it's going down 100,000 each time. So 998,756. 800, 700, and this one's going to be 600. 98,756. 598,756. 498,756. Okay, I'm going to let you write down here what changed so I can get through this, but you can fill in these. 744,369, 743,369. See what changed there? Nothing except for one digit. That one digit that changed was right here. That is a thousands place. It went down just 1 in the thousands place, so it went down 1,000. So let's make this next one go down 1,000. 742,369. 741,369. Take away another 1,000 would be 740,369. Take away another 1,000 from 740 would be 739,369. Since it's 0, it's take away from the 40, so it's 39. Okay, and then you can explain what happened there. Last one, we can look here, those 2. I would compare those 2, and you know what? I want you to try this last on your own, but focus on these 2, see what digits changing, and see if you could figure out all the last ones. Place these on your own. Okay, thanks for following, and I'll see you tomorrow.